So you're done with your paper. In this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for APA 7 before you hand your paper in. The first thing I'm going to do is add a page number. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab and Page Number, top of page, and plain number 3. It adds the page number. Now in APA 7, you do not need a running head, but several colleges and instructors do require it. So you may want to check with them before you hand it in. But in this case, I'll just close the header and footer. The next thing I want to do, I want to have a separate page. So what you could do is you could put the cursor in the back of the professor's name and hit enter until you get to a new page. But why do that when you can have the program do the work for you? So just put the cursor in front of the title of the paper, go to Insert tab and Page Break. And what this does, it builds a separate title page. But I want 3 or 4 lines below the page number, so I'll hit enter a couple times. Okay, I will do the same for the reference page at the bottom of the paper. In front of the reference, insert, page break, and I have a separate reference page. Since we're down here, let's take a look at the references. Now, in APA 7, you're supposed to indent, but do you ever have one of those references that just does not indent? I will try to do that. I'll hit the tab key, and the whole thing moves over. So I'll show you how to fix that. So what you do is you highlight it, and you go to the Home tab. Under Paragraph, go to Paragraph Settings, Special, Painting, and OK. Bada bing, bada boom. It's done perfectly. In APA 7 or any other APA version, they have to be in alphabetical order based on the author's last name. So let's highlight everything. Under the Home tab, A to Z, and we want ascending. Again, it's based on the author's last name. Okay, let's go up to the top of the page, and I'm going to show you a couple more tricks. They're not really APA 7 related, but they are Microsoft related. So highlight any of the words, Control A, and what that does, it controls, it highlights all the words in the paper. What I want to do is I want to make sure that every single word is Times New Roman 12. Times New Roman 12. Now in APA 7, it is a little more flexible on the fonts, but in this particular paper, I'm using APA Times New Roman 12. So the last trick, what I like to show people, is when the professor gets your paper, he or she takes a look at it, the whole paper, see what it looks like. So let's go to View, One Page. And now you have access to the whole paper, and you can take a look at what's going on here. Now see, there's a huge gap here. So what you do is you put your mouse cursor in front, and you just backspace where you want it, then tab. If the paper looks like dog doo-doo, the professor may not even grade it. So let's take a look at the rest of the paper. There might be an extra space here, and if you can't see it, just zoom it in a little bit. And we'll go and maybe an extra space there. Tab. We'll go back to 100%. And let's take a look at the rest of the paper with one page. And we have our separate reference page. So in this video, I showed you 6 different tips and tricks for APA 7 and Microsoft Word before you hand your paper in. And to get out of this mode, you go 100%, and away you go. You're ready to hand your paper in. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Like, subscribe, and share with all your friends.